You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thanks, Gary. Let's meet tonight's starters. First of all, for the Lady Bulldogs from Central High School. At guard, a fine
Welcome back to Joplin Eagles basketball, hosted by JETHD. I'm your host, Garrett Camp. I'm here with
Henry Meeker. Garrett, tonight we got a matchup, Joplin Eagles versus the Central Bulldogs. Joplin Eagles are coming off of a 5-5 record, Central 1-7. Joplin averages 47.3 points a game. Central only 28. I mean, I'm not going to say it early on, but as just my predictions go right now, early on, I'm saying Joplin might come out with this win. We got to see them a couple weeks ago, the girls' team here at home. It was a rough loss against Blue Valley West. It was 40-48. But look, I think we both know that Garrett, that we know that Joplin isn't the best shooting team. They're not the greatest shooters. They're not the greatest from the three-point line, but they've got a lot to work on. And that was early in the season. They've only played 10 games of 20, 25. So there's a lot of room for improvement. Do you know anything about the Bulldogs?
about the ball. No.
So tonight, they're one of the few teams in our conference that doesn't have a really senior-led team. They've got one senior on the team that we can see on the roster, and a lot of everyone else is 10, 11, 9. So it's a team made up of a bunch of different ages. So I think maybe they're coming off a season where they had a lot of older people last season, but then lost a couple of them. So I think this will, it's still early in their season too. But I think they've got a lot of ground to improve. And I think, I say that Joplin will probably win tonight, but you never know. I think Bulldogs could show up and put up a good game tonight.
But then again, you mentioned this earlier, the only win that the Bulldogs have was against Galena, which they themselves is 0-8.
I believe they were
not the best track record so far for the Bulldogs, in my opinion.
Galena doesn't have the greatest record. It was even hard finding their stuff on Max Preps or Misha. A lot of them didn't even show how good they were doing or how okay they were doing. But you never know. Anything can happen because you can't underestimate one team. They're the Bulldogs. They could be the underdogs. You never know.
We'd also like to welcome our viewers from KOAM Plus.
Yeah. Thank you, KOAM Plus viewers, for watching this at home. We're really glad to have you this season and from now on. Peyton Cunningham from Joplin waiting to tip off the ball.
So it will get into the hands of the Bulldogs first here.
Number 3, Freeman, making it down the court. Pressure on defense by Soleil Parker. Pass to 24. Samantha Githia.
Lady Bulldog foul
So
on
we got a foul on the Bulldogs here. Possession will now be with Joplin.
Alyssa Owens passing to Soleil Parker. Passes back to Ava Wolf to Cunningham.
And that'll be tipped out of bounds by the Lady Bulldogs.
Ava Wolf looking for someone open. Pass to Soleil Parker. Pass to Owens. Back to Wolf. Back to Parker. Some good defense from the Bulldogs right here. That's Owens for the three. It's no good.
It'll be rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs.
Ithia making her way down the court.
Shooting for three here, and that is not good.
Both teams putting up some good defense right here, getting the ball out of each other's hands.
So far, no scores. A little bit of contact there, pushing. And that will be on the Bulldogs.
Lady Bulldog foul on Annalise Freeman. Her first personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Wolf looking to pass the ball back in.
Soleil shoots for three. Oh, hits the rim there. Bulldogs will rebound.
Bulldogs looking for an opening.
Shoots. And that'll be good. That'll be for two. The Bulldogs will score first here. And very quick. And I feel like you should make that if you're that close.
That, yeah.
And that'll Eagles will lose the ball there.
Big thing about Joplin is they're really big on setup. You know, if the play's going too fast and it's not going the pace that they want, they're not really executing the best.
And another shot here. That's good. Bulldogs are now ahead by 4. Soleil. And that'll be a timeout called by Joplin.
Here's what I'll say. What we saw from Joplin last week, about 2 weeks ago, was they're big on setting up plays, and they're big on, I'm sure Coach Cox drills them on plays all the time. And they're always kind of like shifting to make sure that they're, executing the plays that they set up during practice. But I think it may not work in their favor because they're holding on to the ball for so long, and they just can't find an opening, but they're not pivoting. They're not pivoting and doing something else. They're always, hitting the books, and they're always doing what they know, and that's not always working in their favor. Back on the ball. Soleil Parker will pass to Ava Wolf. Will pass to Alyssa Owens.
And
Cunningham. Let's see if she'll redeem herself.
Back to Soleil. Tripped up there. That's going to be a foul here. So this will be
tried passing to Mr. Franklin like that.
So this is a foul to the Bulldogs.
Ava Wolf passes into Soleil Parker for 3. No good. Overshot.
Taking it for Lady Bulldogs, number 10, Indy Green.
Bulldogs with the ball here.
5.
Shoots for
Amanda
3
Fajardo.
here. That'll be no good, and that'll be knocked out. It'll be Joplin's ball here.
Just about 5 minutes left in the period.
Pass here,
Cunningham looking-
and that'll be no good once again.
Second
But that
time
will
she's
be,
missed from right there.
and that'll be pushing on the
24
Bulldogs.
foul on Nehemiah Rady. Second personal. 4th team foul.
2 free throws here for Joplin.
Peyton Cunningham.
And that'll be good. Joplin will get its first point here. It is now 4-1.
The Lady Bulldogs. Number 15, Clara Moody.
See if they can make it the second one.
Second throw here. And that is no good. Joplin will get the ball. However, will go straight into the Bulldogs.
Rough pass. Bulldogs looking for an opening.
And that pass is good. Shoots for 3. No good. Long
Soleil
pass here to
Parker.
Soleil Parker.
The Barstow.
Oh, and that is good. Good setup there. Joplin has now closed this gap. It is now 4-3. And another rough pass there into the hands of the Bulldogs. I think I might have saw that wrong. I just looked back up.
Playing
Oh,
on
almost
half
drops
court,
the
which is a bit
ball.
odd.
Oh, almost drops it there. Tipped. Pretty good defense here by both teams so far. Shoots for 3 here, bounces off the rim, and Joplin
David
will get
Wolf
the
gets
ball.
Rebound.
Rebound.
Shut up. Pass to Soleil Parker. Looking to set up a post here.
So that's and that's in. Joplin now in the lead here
Great shot right there from Soleil
at
Parker.
5-4.
Way to hit that gap right there.
Joplin seems to be cleaning up their act a little bit here. They're a little rough
Yeah.
at the beginning of the game, however, are being more consistent.
They're definitely listening to Coach Cox. I can hear him yelling from up here.
Fighting for the ball. Almost out of bounds there. Soleil Parker with the ball.
Looking to set up the same thing they did last time.
Soleil wide
for 2.
open. And another score here.
Great job right there.
Timeout called here by the Bulldogs.
30-second timeout.
I hear Coach Cox yelling from up here. I mean, the gears are finally starting to turn for Joplin. Up 3 points in the first period. I think Joplin's really the last 7 points in the last few minutes have really, I think they're ready to start the game now.
All right, both teams now coming back out onto the court. All right, Bulldogs with the ball.
Let me draw this up for the audience real quick.
Going to number 5. Past half court now.